luck weren't involved, I would always be winning. Oh my god.
Hi everyone. I have decided today to start tackling my studio space. It really is actually just a corner next to my kitchen in my apartment, but I have been wanting to redo this space for probably like 4 months. And oh man, I had to actually wait for a piece of furniture to come in or just come back in stock for like 4 months, so that's why I've waited till now to do it. So it's actually really exciting. I'm kind of sad because I love this wall behind me here. It has been growing incrementally over the past couple months since we moved in, and I've gotten really attached to it, which I didn't expect. I thought I would like it for a little bit and then want to get rid of it just because I'm so indecisive about where I put things and where I hang things and having either like too much stuff or too little stuff. But I actually really like it, and at first I thought I wasn't going to keep it after I put the furniture back, but now I think I am. I think I'm just going to have to shift it because the newer piece of furniture is a lot larger, and I think I'm going to move it into that corner over there, which is pretty small right now. So this is going to be an entire video of me redoing my studio. Like, there's a lot of stuff down here that you can't really see just because it's cut off by the camera. But there's just a lot of random stuff down here, and every time I have to go and get anything, it's just really hard to find what I need, even though I reorganized it only a couple months ago. It's just like I don't feel like going under and going through all these different boxes and trying to figure it out. So this is going to be a mixture of me purging items, but also me just redoing the whole space. As you can see too, to my left, I have my plants, which I love them. I love them very much, but this is originally actually supposed to go outside, and it was, but during the like kind of cold winter, rainy season, as well as it just being super windy, like I think I took these in when we were getting pretty like windy rainstorms, and I just didn't want it to fall over. It's not sturdy when there's plants on it, but I was just worried about them getting damaged or falling or breaking. So I brought it inside, and I've had most of my plants inside for a while. I actually just repotted like 6 of them 2 or so weeks ago, and I've kept those outside because those are succulents and they're pretty sturdy. But my more leafy plants I have been struggling with and keeping alive, and unfortunately I think 2 of them have died. I'm still trying to bring them back, but I am very sad about that just because they were 2 of my favorite plants. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I might either get new plants of the same kind, or I'll just keep trying to grow these ones back. I don't really know yet, but I know that I do want to move these back outside, and I will have to in order to get rid of everything anyways, just because it's so much stuff. But I am very excited to have a more functional space where when I come home I'm able to actually like work at my desk, and I'm not just feeling like there's too much stuff in the way or anything like that. Like I basically just took everything off of this, put it in another corner for now, but my desk was just piled with random stuff, and that's not really what you want. It's not a very enticing workplace. And I am hoping to actually be able to do more work and do more art. So I am really excited to be able to have a more functional space, a more inspiring space, a more just a pleasing space to look at, because this is a huge part of the apartment. Both my boyfriend and I have our own like little workspaces. So mine is next to the kitchen, and it's pretty big. You can see it's also next to our big sliding glass door, but his is on the other side of the kitchen wall, and it's not small. I think it's about the same wall space that I have. Mine just looks bigger because it's in the part that you have to walk through. But anyways, I'm really excited to bring you along. I'm glad I was able to get a shot like this though. That's pretty cool because I really, really like this wall. So I think that's partially why I want to keep it for future videos, is just so when I'm filming here and I'm like talking about something or I'm showing you something, there's also just this kind of big old art wall that you can see behind me. And it's a mixture of my art and then a lot of other artists, or just kind of random things that I've found over time that I don't really know who made it or I don't know where it came from. You can see my pins and stuff too. I probably will move that. I might not keep it in the workspace. It's just kind of there because it matches the very eclectic, random but not random to me kind of thing. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'm very excited to do this, even though I do think it's gonna be an absolute pain in a lot of ways. And I get a little discouraged because I feel like procrastinating on it and I kind of just want to go do nothing, considering I'm only working on this on my days off. But we will persevere because this is for the future. I'm gonna go now because my cat is trying to eat something off of a plate. Alright, so down here we have the printer and just some various electronic items and some notebooks, and then also some papers, textbooks, stuff like that. That middle shelf where we have some notebooks as well as a few different art books, and then also I have, of course, my embroidery stuff, and then just a box full of like random office supplies. Up here we have craft paper, stickers, my clay stuff is in the strawberry thing, and then there's also just more random office supplies, art supplies. Of course, this really cute little snow leopard that I have. Then on this shelf we have a bunch of electronic stuff in here. I might change the box out later. I don't love it, but for right now it just works. It fits everything, so that's what's important. And then also we just have all these cute little jars that I put a bunch of random supplies in, of course. This seems to be the theme, it's just random supplies. On the top shelf we have all these, which I absolutely love. These are my plants. This is not all of my plants, of course, but it's a good amount of them. But I am probably going to move them at some point just so I can have more storage up there, but that's just until I'm able to get a better little stand for them outside on the patio. And then, of course, we have the beautiful wall that took 3 hours of my night last night just to get finished. I absolutely love it. I think it's super pretty. It took a really long time, so I'm not going to take it down anytime soon. But for the most part, yeah, I think it's pretty representative of who I am as a person and just all the things that I've collected and enjoy. So it's fun to look at. It's inspiring to look at, but it's a pretty big statement piece, if I'm honest. Also up here, I forgot to show, but I have a little just crystal ball thing. It doesn't hit the sunlight, unfortunately, like it's supposed to, but I still think it looks cute up there. And to the right, I just have these shelves that I originally had on the left side, which I think are still really cute. All right, and then on my desk, I just have a couple little friends. Of course, Baymax here, a little tiger pot, more pens. Of course, I absolutely love those pens. And then my little girl Annabelle. And then we have the cat from Soul, some highlighters, my neon scissors. This little cat I actually got at an antique store, and it's actually a salt and pepper shaker set, which I think is really funny. So he's super cute. He's just sleeping, but then you see So I love that. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And then of course I have this little speaker, so whenever I want to listen to music or anything, it's super nice. And then on this right side, you can see this is all of my art supplies that I use a lot more regularly, like all my paints, palettes, and then some random stuff that I can use at any point. And then below the desk, I have a bunch of canvases, ones that I'm working on, ones that I finished, and then ones that I'm planning to use at some point. And then in that box is just some old supplies or paperwork, and then behind that is my clay sheet. And then that rug and this desk are actually both from IKEA, as well as the shelving unit that I just got, which is awesome. And then this chair here was a gift. I don't know where it came from or what brand it was, but it's super, super comfortable. I really, really like it. It's been really, really fun. I didn't film much of the process just because I did a lot at night, or my boyfriend was in the background, and I, of course, want to respect his privacy. But thank you for tuning in.